Okay, today I wanted to talk about an app as well as a place online that you guys can go to. You may have heard of it. It's called Notion. It's really nice for taking notes. You could do this with really anything that you have, right? Note taking. But what I want to talk about today is this is going to be focused more on like content creation and how this is helping me with content creation and staying organized with that and helping me post when I need to post. It is a little outdated, and that's kind of what kicked off this idea is I need to kind of get back into this. I've been through just got done moving into a new spot and stuff like that. So been a little bit out of sync with this. So it is a little outdated, but it is something that I think has been really helpful I did it maybe 2 or 3 weeks in a row. I'm fairly new to it, staying consistent, and it's really helped that way. So jumping right into this, so you're not just staring at these logos. This is my Notion app online. So I have this on my phone. It's an app, and then I can jot down anything that I'm thinking of that way. And then I also have it online, so I can access it anytime online. And what I wanted to focus on, like I said, are kind of these bottom three right here. So the way that I've been trying to do this that may help you if you're thinking about creating content and pushing content out there, since that's what we talk a lot about here on my channel, is what I've done is I've broken it up to where I'm located at. So I have TikTok, I have LinkedIn. I probably need to create another page for my blog because that one's different. I got my YouTube. So I have these different platforms that I'm going to, right? And each one of these platforms is a little bit different of how you're going to adjust the same topic or the same idea. On TikTok, you're looking anywhere from like 8 seconds to a minute. So it's got to be pretty simplified. It's a younger generation. They post things differently on TikTok, right? So you got to kind of think through those things. Like, what music am I going to put to this? What kind of like blurbs am I going to have pop up on here? I'm not super good at TikTok, but trying to learn on there. So there's just different things there that you got to worry about in comparison to posting on YouTube, which is like 5 to 8 minutes, or posting on LinkedIn that's usually does better with like text-based stuff. So what I've tried to do is like write those things down and break them out into these different platforms. And then what I should be doing going forward is writing more details on each one of these topics and saying like, okay, this is like maybe a topic I want to talk about. How am I actually going to do that? Like, what are some ideas that I should look into as far as that goes? But that gives you the general idea. And what it helps me out with is going back to like what I should be doing is I would want to try to get to a place where on Friday night I can sit down, think of these ideas before I go to bed, write them all down. And then Saturday when I wake up, I want to be able to start creating all this content. And then that way, what I can do throughout the week, instead of thinking like today, like what I did is I wake up, it's 7 o'clock and I'm like, okay, what am I going to post today? What am I going to post to these different channels? How am I going to post it? And it becomes more of this thing where it's like off the cuff and it's harder to do that way. And I think the quality becomes less and less. Instead of doing it that way is just having it all thought out and then getting more into a position where you're like, okay, cool. I can have all these different ideas. I've already recorded them. Let me just post them at this point. So it's really useful for that. And that's what I would encourage you to do. They do have different templates you can look into, different little things over here that I'm kind of showing you. That will create a template of like how you would keep notes that way. You can also import things here, which is really nice. And then they also have, group members, different members you can add here in case you have like different collaborators that you're working with that way. So makes it really nice. They also have a quick find feature to be able to quickly just like type in what you maybe have typed up in a note and you didn't know where you stored it. So really nice, keeps things super organized for you. So I'd really encourage you to check this one out.